The US have recently gone through a wage increase. How did that impact the bottom line, and kind of what steps did you take to try to mitigate that risk around profitability?
Yeah, well, the minimum wage in the US is state by state, and interesting enough, we've got a big business in California, which was quite profitable, but the California state legislature introduced extremely generous minimum wage requirements, and these are, significant increases in minimum wage that wasn't matched by the Hawaiian legislature. So those two operations, California is really struggling because it's just had a huge increase in the minimum wage, and that really hurts the labour cost. Hawaii hasn't had the same sort of increase. And interesting enough, you can see in the US too the move of businesses out of California into places like Texas, which is much more business friendly than the, shall we say, slightly more left-leaning and liberal governance that occurs in California. So despite the fact California is an absolutely huge market, and I think it's the 5th largest entity in the world in terms of GDP, just California, so it's a big market. But boy, they've got some practices from a business-friendly point of view that are very hard to live with. And as I say, businesses are starting to look at moving towards some of those southern states like Texas and so forth.